Friends, today in this video I am going to teach you that how to do counting of any object. For example, I am using a sensor to count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After counting 9, when I count 10, my fan here, it will start. You can see the fan is on. Now if I want to reset the value of this counter, I want to make it 0. I have connected a push button for this. I will press it. The entire value will become 0. As you can see, I have to press it for a while. Here the value is 0 and here the fan has started to turn off. You can see it is off. So the electrical device that I have here, we call this device as a countermeter. And how to do wiring of this countermeter, we are going to learn in detail through this video. First of all, let's talk about what is a countermeter. If there is any kind of production in your company and if you want to count how much production has been done, then you will have to use a countermeter for that. And to start the display of the digital counter or the digital device or to provide power supply to your meter, at the back of the meter you will get to see two terminals. Like if you look at the back of this device, then here L and N is written here. You have to supply phase at L terminal and neutral supply at N terminal. So for power supply, I am using a TB here. The TB that I have already connected the incoming power supply with this TB. Now I have connected two wires with its output terminal for phase supply and neutral supply. Now we will bring the phase supply wire and we will connect it to the L terminal here. Now N is written on the second terminal, so I will connect the neutral supply wire to this terminal. After doing this much work, if you start the power supply here, like I turn on the power supply here, you will see here that its display is on. Now after providing the power supply, we have to complete the rest of the connection. The connection here is that we have to do counting with this counter. And to do counting, I want to use the sensor at this time. Like you can see, the data sheet of this counter says that the sensor that you will use should be of NPN type. That means the signal that will be given to this counter to operate, that is to do counting, will be negative power supply. In addition to this, NONC is written here. It says NO. NO means that your sensor will be of NO type. NPA means that the signal that will come from this sensor, that signal should be of negative power supply. If PNP was written, then we would have to give the signal of positive power supply to this counter. You will see that SUP is written here, SIG is written here and GND is written here. Where SUP is written, you get positive power supply there. That means you will get 24 volt DC power supply here. After this, the GND is written here. You will get negative power supply on this. Let me show you once. So for this, I use a multimeter here. I select this multimeter on DC voltage. After selecting DC voltage, the multimeter probes we have, I will bring these two probes and here the SUP and the GND terminal, I will check the voltage between these two. Here I am getting 18 volt something. That means you can assume that the 24 volt device which is there, you can connect that device by using this terminal. That means you will get DC power supply from this counter, which you can use for wiring. Now what you have to do for wiring, here our SUP terminal, on this terminal you have to connect the brown wire of the sensor. The brown wire is for positive power supply. The blue one is for negative power supply. So let's take the brown wire and let's connect it with the SUP terminal like this. After this, the last GND terminal here, that is the ground terminal, with that terminal we will connect the blue wire. Now our black wire is left. You will get a signal from the black wire, whether your sensor is PNP type or NPN type. In both the conditions, you will get a signal from the black wire. You have to connect that signal with your device. So the black wire here, I will connect this wire to this point. That is, the connection of the sensor is complete. Now after doing this much connection, let me show you the working once. As you can see, I have started the power supply here. After starting the power supply, here our counting is 1 and here we have to set 15. Now see, if I operate this sensor, then the counting has increased here. Here it is 2. Now I will do it again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nothing has changed here till 14. As soon as it is 15 here, you will see that a relay will operate here. The operation of the relay means that the NONC contact given behind this counter, the power supply will come out of that contact, using which if we want, we can control our fan or we can start any bulb or we can start the alarm or whatever you want to do, you can get it done. As soon as it is operated, this relay turned on. Now this relay will always remain on until you reset it. Now there are two options to reset it. If you want, you can do programming in it to automatically reset it after a while, or you can use the push button here to reset it. So first of all, I tell you to reset it automatically. To reset it automatically, you have to press the mode button here. You have to come here in the password. You have to set the password here 127. Its password is 127. After setting it, I press the mode button. Here we are in the programming menu. Now I keep pressing the mode button. And here, now RE is written here. RE means reset. Now how do you want to reset? If 00 is written here, it means that it will only reset through the push button. But if you set a number here, like I set 1 here, sorry, not 1, I am setting 5 here. 5 means that the relay here will reset after 5 seconds. Now I press the mode button and go back. Now see, the relay is off here. See again, I am operating it here. As soon as the relay is operated, it will automatically turn off after 5 seconds. See, it is in on condition. After 5 seconds, it turned off. Okay, so you have understood this much. Now if you want to reset through this button, then what you have to do for this, to do wiring, you will see that there is a reset sticker on the back of this counter. It means that you have to give a signal at this point to reset. For the signal, you can use the ANO push button, or you can also use any other device which will be of ANO type. When the signal comes through it, then in that condition, this counter will reset. So at the moment, I am using the ANO push button. The two wires of this push button, as I have connected each wire on both sides, and the two terminals here to reset, I will connect it with this terminal. I connected one wire here, I connected the second wire here. After doing this much connection, the connection of the reset button is also complete. Friends, how this reset push button will work before this, I would like to tell you that I have a book whose name is Electrician A2Z Wiring Book. I have written this book, and in this book I have added all the informative information for you. As I have shown you here in this book, you get a total of 176 pages here. This book is available in both Hindi and English language. If you go through this book, then here you have the connection of the float switch. Apart from this, how our relay works, what is the concept of relay, what is the meaning of the relay terminal, you will get all this kind of information. Along with this, here you will get about the motor, about the SSR, about the sensor. Apart from this, there is a dual starter. If you want to operate that starter through the timer, if you want to operate through connection of selector switch, then you also get the complete diagram of it. If we come here after this, then you will see how to run the motor in reverse forward direction, how the connection is changed, it is told in this book. If you want to have such a book which is very helpful for you, and in that book every information has been given which is important for you, so for this you can buy the PDF of this book. To buy the PDF, I have provided the link in the description of this video. By clicking on that link, you can directly buy this book. For any information, you can contact me on my mobile number 8989044606, or you can message me on WhatsApp on this number and I will solve your query. Now let's continue our wiring. We did the wiring just now of this push button, and this is the reset button. Before understanding how to use the reset button, this fan I have here, let me connect this fan here so that I can show you how fan will turn on and off. If you want to turn on any device, you will get a common NO-NC contact here. By using this contact, you will do the wiring. For example, if you want to turn on the fan, you will have to use the NO contact. If you want to turn off any device, for this you have to use the NC contact. Okay, now let's start the fan. To start the fan, we have to use the NO contact of this counter. I will connect this wire with this NO contact in this way. Now through this wire, this fan will get phase supply, but to operate this fan, it will also need neutral supply. For this neutral wire here, I will connect this wire with the neutral supply directly. The connection of the fan is complete, but the fan will not work here. Why? Because to operate this fan, phase supply will be required. We should get phase supply at the common terminal of this counter. If you want, you can connect phase supply from here, or you can loop it from the phase supply connected at this point. The simple way is to loop it from here. I am using a small loop of wire here. I will take this wire and connect it with the phase supply. Then I will connect the phase supply from this wire to the common terminal in this way. The wiring is completed. Let's check it once. If you want to reset by pressing the push button, then simply press the mode button. Come to the lock option, then set the password here. Its password is 127. After setting 127, click on the mode button. Then keep pressing the mode button until you see RE written here. Already 5 is set, so we will set it to 0. 0 means we have to press the button C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it has started. Now it will not reset automatically. To reset it, we have to press this button. When we press it, it will get reset. Now the light is also on, which means the relay is on, due to which fan is on. Now I am resetting it. To reset it, we have to press this button for some time. Now you will see the relay is off, which means the fan is off, which means we are able to reset it with this button. To operate the fan, I have used the NO. If you want, you can use the NC contact also. Like here, NO contact of this timer here, in place of this, simply you can use NC contact. I will remove it from here, and with the NC contact, I will connect this wire. You will see it will start directly. Why? Because we have used the NC contact right now. Right now it is on, and you can see the value in the counter is 0. But when the relay will start, the fan will turn off. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, the fan turned off. Relay on means the fan is off. Now if I press the reset button, when the relay reset, the fan will start. If you want to buy this book, I have given the link of the book in the description. You can buy the PDF of this book through that link. It is the best book. The name of the book is Electrician A2Z Wiring Book, which is written by me. I hope you liked this video. Please do like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video.